It's not about selling 1 million records, Katie. What's it about?
Selling one record for 1 million. The last record I did, I had just a lot of songs built up already, like pretty much an album's worth and then some of songs. But when I started making this record, I didn't have the songs, so literally I would start writing the songs and start building tracks, and then we'd work together one day a week. And I'd start coming over here with ideas that I had and stuff I started on, and then we'd start working on that stuff. I remember in the beginning you were like, let's go, let's do this. I'm like, I need songs.
I think even with your writing, as you started writing, like you started finding themes and threads of what what was in your heart, you know, like probably a lot of your process of writing this was discovering what was in your heart at the time. And
yeah, it was really crazy because when I finally had space in my life, when I got off the road for a bit, and I knew I was going to start writing for this record, I was really intimidated about it, thinking, gosh, I haven't written a genuine song in a long time that I really care about and is close to me. I had recreated all these songs for kind of film and TV things that were more fun and playful, and they weren't my deep angsty heart. So I wanted to make a record that felt like me again, like these are songs of my own personal outlet kind of thing. And I sat down and I started, I wrote The Waking Sleep in the pitch dark of one of the bedrooms of my house, and I think it was such a joyful thing to write that and realize this is the beginning of my record. This feels like this is me again.
It's easy to waste your time and breaking hearts, you love. Oh, it's easy to waste your time and breaking hearts,
I never totally know what I'm going to write a song about when I start it. It's usually just certain lines and melodies get in my head, and then I try to make sense of what does that mean, and then once I kind of figure out what strikes a chord in me, I write to that and fill that in. I don't think it's any less genuine to write a song after you've like created this landscape to write it in. I think if anything, it's just really inspiring to take you to this deeper place that you otherwise would never have gotten to, and it kind of builds this landscape for you to have different phrasing and melodies and layers. And
I think that the nature of artists with that is so different, because I remember even 10 years ago, like it was still, that was such a virtue to have like a songs that you could just play on an acoustic. But now it's like, because there was something about like that's how people wrote, like there was there was something true about that. And now it's like everyone has GarageBand and everyone can have a little studio, so everyone's writing with lots of colors, and so like that's sort of that's very genuine to write that way. And so to go out on the road, I feel like that's everyone's dilemma now. It's like, well, this is how I'm creating, and just because of iTunes or whatever, everyone's like has grown up in such a cross-cultural environment that you're inspired from all these different places. So everyone's music is becoming more eclectic, and it's a dilemma of how do you go out by yourself and in a very genuine way replicate what you in a very genuine way created.
yeah.
Favorite bass sound?
Is that what we're using?
Here, play that real quick. Let me set a level on it. Keep going.
Sounds like a fart. Every time we pull up synth bass, I'm like, are you sure that's gonna sound good? But then when we put it in there, it usually is magic. A lot of my songs I had written before on last records were kind of really relational based, of stuff going on with that. And then a lot of this was like big thinking about the world and the state of things and caring a lot about and worrying a lot about that. And you know, there's relationship stuff in there mixed in. Did you just C at the end?
Yeah.
Just holding out C.
Oh. What follows the C, G, A, C, F.
Oops, that's F. It's hard to write a song that says something you believe or you're passionate about, without sounding cheesy or preachy or something, but just like encouraging you to look at the world in an optimistic way. I hate these ball things, I have to say. Can't like scroll down in the middle of the track. I'm not getting a sound really.
Baby, this is what the world will see. A tiny little version of the top.
It's called Galactic Initiative.
Optical illusion.
I mean, I feel like just listening to it, that it's about, taking an honest look at the world and the enormity of things that, could be improved upon and that's problematic, and reckoning with your ability to affect it and how to engage, and how the enormity of the problem can really lead to just, paralysis or shutting down or feeling like too overwhelmed to do anything, but kind of like learning how to engage with it as a human being in a real way.
Because that's what The Waking Sleep is about. That whole song is about. It's like you're alive and you're living, you're awake, but it's almost as though when you're not in a place of seeing things, people hurting, or when you're not in a place of strength and engaging, and you feel like you are kind of sleeping. Do you like that part?
Yeah, well, it was like.
I almost realized after the fact, when songs had been written, that and stepping back and looking at them, that there was there was a theme, but there was also this thing I realized, that each song kind of had new meaning after I've written them.
Yeah, there's definitely, even the way that lyrics, you kind of start going into that writing process and different themes start popping up. I mean, the same thing happened musically too. You kind of dive in and you start experimenting with things and start figuring out what's working within the context of this. I mean, definitely the muted piano was a musical theme through it.
Strings
Tons for sure. Ukulele choirs, like an onslaught of ukuleles as a texture. Synth bass showed up on quite a few songs. And, I mean, that was kind of unexpected.
And lots of just percussion, like tom stick elements.
Yeah, sticks on rim shots, sticks on snares and toms and tables and shoes.
Sometimes I hit my sticks on the soles of my shoes when I'm recording.
Knee slapping.
Jordan came in on Closest I Get when we were working on that, and literally we asked her to touch her accordion keys without playing them to make little poppy,
Like all the
clicky
buttons.
sounds, and then we asked her to
Kind of walk like this.
move her pants like this so we could.
Get that
She was
sound
really.
in
It was hilarious.
Ready, Katie?
Yep, one more. Do it slowly.
Wait, let me hit this phone so I know where it is.
Do it slowly. Slower.
Hold up.
Faster.
Here it comes. Wait a minute. All right, here it comes.
Nice. That one was good.
Cool. Take two.
It's so funny because when I wrote, what's it called?
Closest I get.
When I wrote Closest I Get, Cason kept saying, I have an idea of what I want to do with this. And I thought Closest I Get could be so stripped down and, not hugely produced. And the ideas that he had were just noises going on the track with the piano, almost like things and textures and breaths that you don't notice, and you can't quite pinpoint what it is, but it like adds to this like the whole atmosphere of the track. And once we started laying on, I mean, it was anything from like crinkling of paper to rubbing of
Yeah, scratching your
scratching
face,
your face.
hand, wringing your hand. I mean, I wanted it to feel like kind of like nervous energy, like really fleshy, just really visceral, like you're kind of up in it. But it kind of like it all creeps around, and then
And then it goes away.
and you don't really like the impact is really when it stops.
It builds as you go, what if the closest I get to the moment is... And then I say now, and all that goes away. So that was really cool. That was like a big Cason. You got some points. We had one day where, and that was the same, we did the sound of a film. For Closest I Get, we did the sound of an old film, so you brought your old film projector out here. Films of you as a kid playing with a ball. It was such this great moment. We had all the lights down, and we
Video
wanted
projector.
to just capture the video projector sound of the film going around it, like. And then there was these big images of Cason on the wall back here as a kid. Which is awesome.
We got some stuff.
To me, it just feels like it's all very homemade. Like it all just feels like we're a couple of friends making music at our homes that we love, and we gave ourselves so much time to make this record, and we worked really hard, and we knew we had to finish it, but we gave ourselves a lot of time and space to experiment and try things, and it was really informal and really fun.
She could be easy to find, you see. She writes the songs only for you to sing. She digs the words out of the sky. She left them there for you to find. The way that you love, dear, the fate of the world you leave behind. Away to the future, making a moment built to last. You want to love well, now's your chance. Hear the beat over the radio.